Let me tell you, I don't want any other pretty face. I don't want just any hand to hold. I don't want my love to go to waste. And ignoring all her red flags is not part of my goal. But how about you? Let's talk relationships and red flags. What's a red flag? It's not a literal flag, but it's a warning that alerts you mentally. For example, you notice guys sliding into your girlfriend's DMs? Red flag. Perhaps you see your girlfriend making banana desserts for a guy coworker of hers, or even worse, making boba. Red flag. Maybe you hear your girlfriend giving cute memes of endearment to guys she just met. Red flag. Of course, I'm not speaking from experience, purely fictitious, not based on true stories. What makes red flags so important anyway? These red flags, they're gonna point you to something harmful, detrimental to your health, whether it's physical, mental, social, even spiritual, if that's important to you. I could be messing with something that's stressing me that doesn't need to be stressing. With all the clarity and communication and lifestyle, the red flags may reveal nothing, and it may reveal something. Normally in high school, I would just hide my feelings and seem stupid for asking questions. But now, I got nothing to lose. What do I have to be scared of? I don't want to lose my sanity. Got a question? Ask straight up. In a relationship, as there's more bonding, as there's more communication and interaction between the both of us, I want to know what the BGs want to know. I want to know how deep is her love. And part of that journey means wanting to see what obstacles can actually tear us apart and how we can build up one another to a better life with a better us. I do not endorse this practice, but some people are out here looking to fake to make problems to see what their significant other is made of. Again, not about that life, but I know this thing called the honeymoon phase. And it isn't gonna last forever. I don't gotta fake nothing. Problems will arise by themselves. And that's fine. Things may look perfect now. Relationships have their ups and downs. And I know that when they have their downs, it's time for my significant other and I to face some adversity. And in this time, it's gonna let me know who she is and also who I am. The honeymoon phase isn't gonna last forever. And one of the things that put the honeymoon phase to halt is red flags. Another thing about red flags is that they're going to point to what's important to you. Like, whoa, hey, this is not what I signed up for. That is not what I'm about. You do that? I don't do that. I'm okay with doing this. Oh, you ain't game? Cause this is just a regular thing for us. There are two kinds of values that we got. Non-negotiables and negotiables. Non-negotiables. I'm not in particular favor of absolutes, even just saying absolutes, like always, never. But there's some things in relationships that just can't be negotiated. For example, she's gotta take off her shoes in the house or we're breaking up. I don't believe in moving in together or living together before marriage. No premarital sex, or maybe no kissing before marriage. Non-negotiables. If you stand for nothing, you will fall for anything. Although I believe there's much love demonstrated through sacrifice, most especially for the ones you love, I don't believe giving up your non-negotiables is worth it. And maybe that's just a deeper conversation that you need to have. But generally, there's like a line where you do things out of love, or you do things because you were coerced, manipulated, but you always got a choice, right? Always. There I am with the absolutes again. If someone loves you, I believe they're gonna try to keep you and your values intact. To break your values, they might just break you. Got a red flag? Talk about it. Negotiables. These are things that are more preferential. You like this, you like that, but you don't need this and you don't need that. You like to have rice at every meal, but if not, no big deal. She prefers to sleep early while you like to sleep late? Okay, maybe she likes sub and you like dub. She likes to have her shoes off in the house? You'd like to have your shoes on in the house. That's probably not an Asian home, but I digress. These will not make or break the relationships. These values can change. They're allowed to change. And you're not gonna lose sleep over it. Yeah, some things can alert a red flag, but it doesn't mean that the relationship can't work. You can change jobs and other lifestyle choices that can accommodate a life that you both want to live. I just want to shed some light on being single. If you're not in a relationship yet, that's great. You really get to spend time with yourself and reflect on what is important to you. You get to experience life and be like, I don't like this, I don't like that, I like this, I like that. You may get to experiment a little bit and be like, oh, I gave up this non-negotiable, didn't like that, so we're gonna hold on to that. Or this negotiable thing I gave up was a big deal. Oh, on the other hand, if you are in a relationship but not married, you're civilly single. So if you feel violated of your non-negotiables and things are not going well, things you can't talk through, know that you are not obligated to stay for a life that has no room for you or your values. If you're married, well, keep yourself intact and communicate what's important to you and your family. In the end, red flags do not end relationships, nor is this a video for giving you permission to end your relationships. How you deal with red flags will reveal what you really want out of this life and reveal the people around you and who support that life. Yes, love changes and adapts to the situation, but there are also some things that are not worth changing, that still need to stay intact. Otherwise, you would just be tearing each other apart, not just between you and your significant other, but also you and yourself. I don't have to live under the lie. You don't have to live under the lie that just because you're a boyfriend and girlfriend or even engaged that you have to get married. Our only binding agreement is a mutual agreement that we would see this relationship through, even if that means we won't be together. Yes, it would be sad to end the relationship, but it would also feel even sadder to feel the suffering that you would want to end more than your relationship, because suffering can get that bad. Red flags of warning can reveal white flags of surrender. Surrendering what doesn't belong, what doesn't need to belong. A red flag that I deal with is a long distance relationship, but my white flag is also the long distance relationship. I sustain this relationship to support a longer life, a future with a fiance I love. Another red flag is that she and I could have other lovers on the side, but we're okay with surrendering a dating life with others to focus on one another and ourselves, so that ultimately we can witness true ourselves for truer love. Meanwhile, I'm Mike, reminding you to add life to what matters and to stand up for the life that matters to you. Thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. She maybe have 2 slippers for house and outside, and you may just have slippers for everything.